Hi, it's Debbie Donovan from Londonderry, New Hampshire with Be Happy Cards and Crafts. Today we're going to be doing a couple cards from the Frosted Gingerbread set. I wanted to show you what I do with my, I live with a librarian, my daughter. So I color code my sets when they come in to know which catalog they come from. And if they have dies, I have some hair on here. I also add dies to the bottom of it, so it's easier for me to know. And I keep my dies in the set. I put them on these magnetic sheets that I get from Stamp & Supply Company. And this one also has the pillow box, which we're not going to work with today, but I keep it in the stamp set with it. So I know where to find my dies, and my box is broken, so Demonstrator Support is sending me a new one. So it's just a little hard shutting it again. And I don't have anything prepared, so we're going to do this together. I have some ideas in my head, so hopefully they'll work out. And let's get started. It's a rainy day like it has been most of the summer. So my first one I want to show you is I'm going to turn you down. And once I turn you down, I won't be able to see the comments. So just leave a comment that you are here, so I know that you are here watching, and I'll answer the comments when I'm done. And when I turn you up, I can see. So if I don't say hi to you, that's why. And my allergies are terrible, so my voice is a little scratchy. Let's see if I can get this turned down. Hi, Valerie. I miss you. I still have your ink rack here. See if I can get it where I'm going to be working. Make sure that's set up right. Yep, I can see. Pull it frontwards a little bit. Okay, hopefully you can see this little silver piece. I already cut out this piece of silver metallic cardstock. It's an old piece, but we do sell them in the new catalog, our new Christmas mini catalog, or fall and winter catalog, mini catalog. So I'm using a corner rounder to round my corners. Gingerbread is my favorite cookie, and I save it for Christmas only most of the time, unless I go to Demoulas and I'm desperate and I see one. I have been known to buy one now and then, one of the Frosted Gingerbread, but I do love my gingerbread, frosted especially. So I'm going to take an early espresso card, which I did cut at an A2 size. And it has the mountain fold in the center. I know I'm off camera with this. Just move these. Just seems like it's too far back. I think that's better. I have so much stuff. I'm looking under the camera just to see. So I'm going to get my glue. And I didn't check the size on this, so we're just seeing what I can get done here. I bent up the corners to make it look like a little cookie sheet. And I'm just adding glue. This one I will probably not put a saying on. I want to just check. I might bend them down again so I can get my little hands in. I fussy cut the little gingerbread cookies from the designer series paper. And fussy cutting is when you cut with scissors around the image instead of using a die, because there is no die for the mittens, unfortunately. There is for the stars, the bells, the snowflakes, and one more, the ornaments that come in the set. And I'm putting these up on dimensionals. And I am going to just put them on top because it still looks like they were bent. It was bent down, making them look like mitts instead of cookies. I did this years ago. We had a stamp set that had gingerbread people, and I used mitts to do the card. And then put the little gingerbread people inside. And now I have my glue dots. And I cut a lot of the little candies out of the designer series paper. And to me, they look like Spritz cookies, which is another cookie that we make at Christmas time. We have our favorites that we make every Christmas, so I'm going to put these on. They're really candy, so what they're supposed to be, but to me, they're being Spritz cookies. So I'm going to put some of them on, and I do think I can get a saying on here. So I hope everybody's having a good summer. I know the weather here in New Hampshire hasn't been very nice. We've had more rain, but my garden sure loves it. My cucumbers and my squash are going crazy. I feel like the Venus flytrap and whatever the name of that movie was. I can't remember the name of the movie. It's an old comedy, so I'm dating myself with whatever the name of it was. So there. Now we'll pick out a little saying that I'd like to get this one on there. See if that will fit on there. It would overlap a little bit, but just need to find my paper. and I like red. So I'm using a stamping pad to put down because they are the photopolymer stamps, and they work best when you use the padding on them. And I'm using real red for my saying. I'm going to put it way down in the corner so that I can just cut it. That looks nice. Let me close it because Saturday I had some friends over and I don't know what happened. I was a mess with the red. So my saying is going to be, "You're the icing to my gingerbread." I love that saying. I really love this new mini catalog. My daughter's order came in yesterday, so we were all excited about that because she bought different sets than I did, and I know I bought a lot of the catalog because I really liked it so much. I need my cutting board. I'm going to bring that in. I mean, I have a big craft room, but when you're filming, you only have a little bitty area to have everything around you and trying to keep it at your reach. Looks like I did pretty good on the size. Sometimes it's hard to judge. Put that there. Just because it's brown, I want to add it. It's a dark brown. I mean, it's the early espresso. I've been having a habit lately of not calling them by their colors. I know the colors. Well, most of them. Most of the names of the colors. I'm going to put these up on dimensionals. Going to cover that one little cookie a little bit, but that's okay. And then just to bring some color up in the top here, or maybe a couple spots I'll put them, is we have these matte decorative dots, they're called. And they come in different. They come in the, looks like cherry cobbler, probably daffodil delight, old olive, and looks like pretty peacock to me, but that one went out, so it's probably evening evergreen, but the shading is making it look like a different color. Let's do some red dots. Yellow dot. Just give it some festivity. We'll add a green one down here. Again, you always want to do 3 because 3 is pleasing to the eye. There's a law of 3s. So there's card number 1. And I only had a little vision in my head for that one, so And the second card, I did cut out a snowflake. And I kind of know what I want to do on this one. It's going to be a green. I'm just thinking because I was going to be using that phrase on this one because it was the long phrase, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be that. Now I want to cut a 2-inch strip of, I dropped my red card. I want to cut a 2-inch strip of the, what color do we want to use with this? If I can get my cinnamon cider out here. Cinnamon cider. I'm going to be making a tag. So when you make tags, or tag toppers, this largest size you can make is 2 inches. So you always start with a 2-inch. If that's the size you want, they can go down to 1.5 and to 1.5 and a 1-inch tag you can make with most of our tag toppers. And I hope that you're able to see what I'm doing. You will once I start making the card. I know I don't want the tags that long, so. I'm almost thinking I might have want to change the color up. And just look at my cookie. Because if I do it, now I want to use a white. I was thinking I might want to do it in cinnamon cider, but I remembered I had a, and I looked in my papers here, and I like the back of this. That's not the one I picked, but I like the back of that. I might be too busy. So an A2 card is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored at 4 1/4. So the white piece is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. So now I'm going to cut this piece at 5 inches. Save all our scraps. 5 inches by 3 1/4. 3 3/4, sorry. So that that'll lay right on top. So it gives you your layers. Yep, I like that. And I do know I want to use the ribbon and some twine. I love this ribbon. It's a ruffled ribbon. Comes with the suite. And I don't have my little thing. I'll just grab it. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I've been packing up my supplies. So I'm a little frazzled with where things are. I'll be on vacation for 11 days, so next week I won't be live. And I shouldn't have done that. Just make it a little. I wanted to glue down this part first. Just pull in my silicone mat for a minute. Like I said, frazzled for vacation. I'm excited. Hopefully we'll have some nice weather because it's a lake vacation to my friend's house. So I should have put this one down first. Now I can pick up. Put the red across. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I keep checking. Made it look like a little gift. I think I want my tags smaller than they even are going to be on this. Let me punch the tags first to see what size they're going to be. See if I can punch two. Oh no. I didn't have good luck. I ended up with a bruise trying to punch more than one layer. This is the tag punches, one of the tag punches I have. And you just slide it through. You can see the different grooves, the different sizes. You just slide it through to the back. You punch it. Yeah, I'm going to need to shorten those at least an inch. Maybe an inch and a half. see, that's 1 inch. Check out 1 inch because I do want a saying to be able to fit on this. So let's do the 1 inch. Looks like that is probably going to be right. Yeah. The 1 inch worked. Where's my little rounding? Okay. This is the corner rounder. Makes the tags look pretty. Makes any of the edges look pretty. It always, this is the one that I actually tried to go through several layers. And I ended up with a big old bruise on my hand. So I learned my lesson. Trash. Put the trash in there. And what saying shall we put on here? Wishing you a Merry Christmas. What's the other one? Sending you peppermint kisses. No, I want wishing you a Merry Christmas because it's a gift. It's hard to see white on white, so hopefully this is right. Looks like I had a little hair on across the U, but it's going to be a pretty card, so I'm not very worried about it. And then I'm taking some of the twine. Actually, there was a piece already cut, so that works even better. Take a piece of the the twine. It's unthreading, but that's okay. We only need it to go through my ribbon cross. I don't want to twist it. And I'll tie it in a little bow. Just a regular bow because there was plenty of twine here. And I'm just tightening the bow pieces, the little loop pieces. And I will snip off the bottom. And because I want that to stay, bring back my glue dots. I need to rip off this. I don't like when there's a long tail of empty paper. So I want this one to show. So I'm going to do that with that. And I don't want it to be off the card. So I'm going to put that one there. And then this one here. And then where'd my dimensionals go? I keep putting my thing on the dimensionals. The other cutter. I'm going to take my little snowflake. Add a couple dimensionals to that. We're going to tuck that right in here. So there's card number 2, which I'll show you upright once I turn you upright. So we're going to make one more card. Let's try, because I do want to show you how they cut out. So I'll bring in my little stamp and emboss machine. So you probably won't be able to see anything here, but and my dies. I'm going to cut a bell just to make it easier for myself. I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting around it. Maybe I'll do 2 bells. I like it when the bells ring together, so I'll have to run it through twice, but you just have to take the bell and the outline, just line it up. Just run it through. There's one bell. I'm hurrying, so it wasn't perfect. But I'm not worried about perfection today. I'm giving you the ideas of how you can do that. Because I'm making 3 cards in about 45 minutes, a little under 45 minutes, without having any idea of what they are looking like until I'm doing them. So okay, I don't want to lose my die, so I'll put that back. It does have the inside so that you can cut white or a different color. So you can cut the entire, you don't have to use the designer series paper. You can make up your own designs. Let me just put my stamp and emboss machine out of the way. And I have a saying stamp stuck to me. And let's do a red card this time. I love plaid, and there's a lot of plaid backgrounds in here, so I think I'm going to use this one. It'll be pretty. Let me just see if the gingerbreads, if it's too busy. Maybe this one's better to use. It's not quite as busy. Yeah. Okay, so again, I'm going to cut it down to 5 inches. And this piece I will probably put on the inside once I do the inside. So it's cut at 5 by 3 3¾ because it's the third layer. I always go down in 3¼ inch increments. That's just my style that I like. That's the Merry Christmas. The screen side would have worked on it too. It's pretty. There's so many pretty colors in the paper. Like I said, in this catalog, there weren't too many sets that I didn't like. I either had them or had something very similar, and that's why I didn't buy them. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you live in the United States, just need a catalog or would like a catalog, just send me a message with your address and I'll send you out a catalog. And it's celebration time, so for every $50 you spend, you get some free items. And the items are really nice. Some of the items match things you can purchase in the catalog. Like we have some nice papers in the free section that match a couple of the stamp sets, which was very exciting. And we'll be having a bingo, which will be an in-person bingo. We don't have the date yet. My daughter will be running this. There's 3 of us in the business, Sarah, Megan, and I, and it's Megan's turn to do her bingo. So she will be, she's already picked out her set, so my vacation is at Sarah's house this week, and we'll be making our cards, and I'll be telling you more about it and showing you the cards as we get closer to the bingo time. It will be in September, I do know that. And we can have up to 16 people here at my house for bingo. I like to only have 8 people for a regular class because that way they all have their own table, but bingo you can share a table. But you'll be making 3 Christmas cards. They're going to be really cute. I love the design she picked out, the stamp set she picked out. It's very whimsical. It's Christmas trees. My bow is not cooperating. It's a little twisted. Let me see if the twist was in the... So I'm doing a bunny ear bow now, and that, I think is why it twisted on me. Again, because I'm trying to hurry it along. I know you guys all have important lives. You don't want to be here watching me all day, so we'll let this one go as is. You got to roll your glue dot when you're doing it with twine. So that it takes the sticky, it makes it smaller. And then, see if I can find my little stamp pin. I want the red, no, let's do green. Happy holidays. Okay. Close the green. This was a scrap from trimming my white paper down, so that worked out really well. Then I think that I'm just going to cut it straight across. And I'm going to take a piece of the green paper. It's a half an inch, so I'm going to cut an inch. See if that's not too big. I can always trim it down if I don't like how it looks on there. Yeah, I might want it to be 3/4 of an inch. You can always use paper. You don't have to use ribbon to go across. Oh, I didn't think about this size. I want it to be 3 3/4. And I cut that wrong because I wanted it to be, let's start over, 3/4 of an inch. Because I did it the long way. I want it to be 5 inches. because the 3 3/4 goes that way. Actually, I don't need this here. And that way we can put the happy holiday right inside. Oh, I could put that up on dimensionals. Still can do it. It's not too late. The dimensionals are giving me a hard time though. There we go. Hopefully you can see this. It's happy holidays right here. So let me turn you back up. Hi, Kevin and Doug. Okay, so here are the cards that I made today. The first one is using the little idea of it being a cookie sheet, saying you are the icing on my gingerbread, and I used the little candy cutouts to make them, I cut them out of the paper to make them look like Spritz cookies. And then I added some little dots to give it a little bit of color up top because I didn't use a white base on this one. The next card I made, made look like a gift package. And it says, wishing you a Merry Christmas. And I added the snowflake, which is cut out of the designer series paper. And then the card I just made is the Happy Holidays using the 2 bells, which I did cut out of the designer series paper as well, and just used twine on the top. So that's making cards without any ideas in 45 minutes. So I hope that you all enjoyed watching and that you have a good day, and that it's sunny wherever you are, because it's not here, and please send some sunshine for my vacation. So I'll see you in 2 weeks at 12:30 on Wednesday. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.